Type something in chat. Press 1 or 2 if you returned or you're new. Let's see. All right, don't cap though. Don't cap. There's a lot of people that returned. All right, look at the new. Yeah, look at the first time messages. So there's a lot of people that returned to Lost Ark, and a lot of people that are veterans are saying that, wow, Zeals, is so nice to see people that came back, or Cocos, new players. And I know some of you guys are gonna be saying in the YouTube comments, oh, bots. Well, yes, bots are gonna return too, because I mean everyone's returning, including myself, because you know AGS and Spellgate put this giant feast on a free-to-play game, free-to-access game, and everyone wants to access this pizza party that everyone's welcome to. So what I'm trying to, the first thing I want to say is, a lot of people are returning or trying this game out. Maybe if you're on the fence, you should try it too and taste it for yourself. Asmongold also covered this when he was reacting to DM, and we were watching that video.
Once people make up their mind on the thing, nobody wants to ever change their mind. Even if new information comes out, or something is totally different, or the thing that they're upset about changes, they still don't want to change their mind. Please, can we normalize changing your mind whenever?
That's the internet nowadays. People, like, he's also trying to talk about, like, the Diablo 4 optimization. It's changed, one of the biggest revamps. Try it out for yourself, right? So that's what we were talking about on stream earlier. So I'm not trying to sell you the game, but if you want to come back, there's a lot of people that returned, right? There's a lot of people that returned, and try it for yourself. Now, I want to make this because there are a lot of people that return and that are new, and of course, you're going to struggle, right? Maybe you played 2 years ago when Chaos Dungeons took 5 minutes each. You had to do 2 Guardians a day, right? You couldn't send accessories to your ults through the mail. It cost pay-ons. All of that stuff has changed. Fast travels in the game, right? We could fast travel, ocean liner, go anywhere. The map has been changed. The wandering merchants has changed. You can see exactly what cards you don't have right there. I don't have those cards. They're up 1 hour and 30 minutes to get them. Respects people that have a job, so they don't, like, there was a meme in Korea where, you know, this hidden merch, the wandering merchants, they lasted 30 minutes in the past, and people would tell their boss at work that they're gonna go take a poop. They leave their company, go to a PC cafe, enter PC cafe to get a legendary card. Those days are over, right? Those were like the old and lost, the ghetto Lost Ark days, guys. It's still not perfect, of course, but it's much better now than it used to be. If you think about returning, try it out for yourself. If you're new, you want to try this game out, you see a lot of Coomer clothes or pretty characters, try it out. There are going to be bumps on the road, and that's what we want to transition into next. If you're new and you're returning, you're going to have many questions, right? So I do have, like, my main channel, and these guys, they're now outdated, but I do have, like, my VOD channel as well. VOD channel, I do discuss, like, daily highlights. As you can see, if I go into the VOD channel, I have this, if you're new or returning, what to do so you don't screw up the events. But we don't go into too much detail, right? We don't go into too much detail. How is this getting 20k views a day? Why did it go from 80 to 100k? I don't know what's going on with this video, okay? I mean, I think I get it, but I don't know why YouTube's pushing this video. But yeah, if you want to follow this channel where we discuss, like, daily highlights or something important, PSA, public service announcement, that's there too, right? It's in the video description or pinned comment. But another thing I want to say is, if you're returning and you have nowhere to go, you're like, okay, I have this question, I don't know what to do. Like, I saw in the YouTube comment section that somebody, it took them an hour to find out what set they need to use on a Reaper. And also, by the way, we can change sets at will now after we do a guide quest. Right here, there's a guide quest and stuff like that. So we could, a lot has changed. So if you have questions, someone wandered for an hour to find what set they need to use. Instead of doing that, guys, I would like to ask you guys that if you have questions, to just hop on over to twitch.tv/ZealsAmbitions. Someone new comes to my channel like, Zeals, what is this? And I'm like, bro, I just explained it. That's rude. If someone's like, oh, what is this? And people in my chat would be like, dench. And I'll be like, yeah, you're dench. That's rude. And then I realized something. Wait a minute. I'm actually being a douchebag. I'm actually not helping them. And they probably have enough shit going on in their life. They don't need to get bitched at on stream. They click the stream to ask a question, not to get attacked, right? They come here at a vulnerable state. They're letting their pride go. They're like, bro, I need help, man. And then some guy on the other end of the screen is yelling at him. Probably not a good thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It takes real confidence and humility to admit what you just said. No, but the thing is, I'm not doing it for praise, man. I'm just like most people, I get it. Like, cause I also watch streams too. Like, I don't want to, like, I'm just like, I just want to have a place just to be chilling, not be attacked. So I've been not perfect, but I'm trying, you know, like, I'm trying to help. And it's been going good for 30 days. For 30 days, it's been going good. I know in the past, I wasn't really a helpful guy. Maybe I was, but I grew an ego, maybe, and then I got too cocky. And then I was toxic to you maybe in the past. But if you need help now, I will stop what I'm doing unless I'm doing like a prog raid, which does coincide this Wednesday. But outside of that, I'll do my best to explain something. Or if I can't help, my chat will. Okay, so somebody asked they're struggling with cars. I forgot to talk about that. Twitch drops are live. You could get cars as well. If you're struggling with cars, the way I got mine mostly was just through the events. And I missed half the events too. Like Event Quest, there's the cars right there. Yes, car system sucks, but there's the event shop. And this is a bug, by the way. They're gonna fix this. Cars right there. There's the Toad. Cards right there. Oh, I already got them. Yeah, this is how I finished my last salvation, actually. This was it. These two last cards. It had a Kadan. You see that? There's Kadan. So the last two Kadans I got from here and I was done. Yes, if we look at it over a very short window, NA, EU feels like, South America as well, it feels like they're not giving that many cards. But if we add all of this up, they do give a lot of cards. And they did add cards into the hidden merchant recently with the patch. Also, yeah, that's another thing about like joining Discords or like being in a Twitch community, because they'll let you know if a card is up on that server. Like EU Central earlier, a card was up and they're like, guys, go grab them, right? Stuff like that. But yes, cards do take a lot of time for new players. It is very time gated, but we gotta start somewhere. All right, like they did few things to change it so that we could acquire them faster, and then NAU also getting more events to get them, but it's still not fast enough. You're right, it's not fast enough, but we gotta start somewhere. I made the wrong set on my striker after I returned and I thought I was doomed. Yeah, you're not doomed. Yeah, so there needs to be at least a couple places where people can come and ask questions freely. And so this, my channel at least, I could safely say that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a place. So you come here and you could ask anything. If you have like a little bit of background, like a little bit of like detail, that'd be nice. Like instead of saying I am a reaper, I am a certain reaper, a hunger reaper, lunar reaper. I don't know what engravings I need. And then we could try to help you. If I can't help you, if I'm middle of the raid, sorry about that. But after I finish, you're still around, I'll help you out with like rotation or something. Or chat could recommend something, a guide or a site, right? But what I'm trying to say is this. I know the internet could be a scary place. I know gaming in 2024 is not gaming. It's serious business. We forgot that this is just a video game. It's just a video game. But if you have any questions, let me know. Because there are so many new things that have changed. They are giving you so many tripods. What the priority is for tripods. How to not waste tripods. Like those materials that we get. As well as even dismantling gear automatically. Automatic dismantle. Like stuff like this. If I can't help, chat can. Right? Thanks to chat and a reformed streamer and a reformed chat, like stuff like this we could share. These settings. What does it even do, ZEALS? We could explain it. Right? So this one is after cleaning the raid. It also dismantles, cleans our bags for us. So yeah, if you guys want to come here and ask, and if anybody like in my community at least teases you or trolls you or is toxic or acting elitist, I will just ban them. So what else is like something that new players struggle with? For example, where to get the runes. I think chat recommended that as well. Where is it? This is a good resource too. Like how to get the runes. Someone was asking about where to get legendary, judgment, conviction. Yeah, so chat knows all the good resources. There's just so many things, like setting up the tripods, and then going to settings, and then setting the alarm system, as well as the, what is this, command? Is it Alt-I? Yeah, Alt-I, and setting engravings so that when it drops in Chaos Dungeons, you get the notification, like an alarm setting, so that you don't disassemble these. Yeah, that's also important. Oh yes, sorry guys. Well, my chat, my mother, which is my chat, also want me to remind you guys, new players, returnees. Not only are the events on the right-hand side very important, but Arcadia Tour is goated. Like, they're not downplaying this. They're saying this is really helpful, even for like veterans. I personally haven't done it in Korea. I haven't done it in NA, but every day they're telling me to do it, every hour. So I'll check this out. But I heard it's really goated. Yeah, they're saying it's crazy. They're saying it's like Savior, Arcadia Tour is so good. They're saying it gives a lot of skill points. And one of the reasons I quit like playing NA is like, other than latency, is like lack of like horizontal. My skill points were really lackluster and stuff like that. And doing tripod was painful, but they fixed that tripod issue with the events. What is another thing that kind of I didn't like? The tripods, but all of that stuff. Oh, engravings. Yeah, engravings. They give you the engravings like back in the day. If you played 2 years ago, engravings were so expensive. Yeah, so stuff like that. Now, once again, not everything is fixed. Yes, there is going to be gatekeeping. If you return, you're going to be missing cards. Yes, not everyone's going to have a lot of salvation. But we can still, like, I think, as a community, there are still people that won't just make fun of you for returning or new. There are some people that are willing to take the time out of the day to help you out. So, yes, the game has the party finder and stuff like that. And if you're gonna go in here and look for a party, I know that it's gonna be like, oh wow, there's a learning group. What? Perfect timing. I'm recording a video. There's a what? Wow. This is what I wanted to see. But anyways, there's a lot of reclear groups. I get it. And you're like, oh, what do I do as a new player? I did all the events. I did the Arcadia Tour. I set up my character as best as I can. What can I do? There are places where, like Discord communities, you can join. What I found out through my chat is that new players or learning parties exist, but not within the game. They are done externally through Discord communities. They set up time and date, and they meet up and go. So there is, yes, I know the game doesn't really have a solution to the gatekeeping, like a detailed party finder where you can like specify or write paragraphs, but we can use the external things like Discord to pretty much match you guys up. I'll be trying to do teaching parties as well. And I know there were like dozens and dozens of returnees in chat, and I can't help all of them, right? I could probably help like maybe 2 people or 4 people a week. Actually, I don't even know if I can help you. You probably gotta help me. But the thing is, yeah, people, there are toxic people that will tease you. But I'm gonna trust that you are a person that respects yourself. Turn away from those and then seek places that are willing to help you. Not everyone wants to help you, right? It's not a charity. But I'm not talking about those people, right? People that want to sell buses or do reclears, that's fine. I get that. I'm talking about people that go out of their way to ruin a new player experience or go out of their way to troll a returnee, right? You want to avoid that. Make sure you're in an atmosphere where you're like, you know, the things that you need are met. As someone who wants to get into the game, the new player experience has been so from what I hear, I worry of gatekeeping and what endgame is like. Oh yeah, like I said, you have to you gotta avoid that stuff. Like if there's toxic energy, just avoid that. You gotta seek the place or communities that are willing to help each other, pretty much. Brother, I would love to help new people, but I don't have much time and life sucks for casuals. I mean, at least what you're saying is very nice. Yeah. I mean, look, as long as you're not going out of your way to harm somebody, is what I'm saying. Right? I'm just saying, like, don't if you see somebody that is disrespecting you, get away from him, is all I'm saying. But anyways, Bro live edited himself. I can't. Anyways, guys, if you're returning, welcome back. I know there's a lot of systems. There's a lot of things you need to do daily. Like, I asked chat, what is the first thing you did today when you logged in? I checked hidden merchants or wandering merchants. That's good, right? What UNA tasks should I do? What are UNA tasks? Stuff like that, like the dailies. What changed with Chaos Dungeons? What changed with Chaos Dungeons? What are these? Extra loot that you get. It makes you feel good inside. Alright? Unless you get purple cards or something like that. Cube got reworked. A lot of things got reworked. So if you have questions, it's not like 2 years ago. Completely different from 2 years ago. The way sets work, the way classes work, the way the game works is completely different. So if you have any questions, drop by at any time. That's all I wanted to say, man.